Yo, I make life-changing music for a living, though. Play the game with pinky rings, flicking my finger roll. Spirit bomb your entourage, collect my piccolo. Mogul club, I stay down like the rivers flow. Delete that Instagram pic, you ain't a silly hoe. Thumb down my video, but no, they feelin' no. I've been dismissed for lacking riches, spit realist, but using dentures. Started with Scottish attire, how I killed the show. You still pitching in for Knicks and watching Nicolo? The I ain't that tall of a ruler, Napoleon. No competition, fuck what pole he in. It's God given that we supposed to win. You moving wrong, that's an expired passport. Move along, hit rock bottom, but that's your ass fault. These fake friends just double entendres. Riding to the death for me, that's driving with a martyr. In New York, they only yelling top dog or save money. My father keep asking why I can't save money. But investing in music's that brave money. Let me write one of these verses gonna change my life. A Rottweiler will not jot it, the underdog's napalm. Use a piece of heaven's cloud to charge my brainstorm. Got more wet Sean Dawn in a plastic cup. Fake rich, but feeling fancy as fuck.
I don't know why they keep talking about me. At least I'm acting like I don't know. But New York don't love me.
3 trophy 4, 1 trophy 2.
Why New York don't? I don't know why they keep talking about me. Yes, I do. Yo, I'm in the decapitated two-seater leaning off King Louis.
That's why I'm unfuckwittable though. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, there's a lot of people, like, they believe in themselves for a lot of different reasons, you know. But I feel like I believe in myself a lot because I know where my parents come from. You know what I mean? Like, you've been to my house, Armani.
Where your parents come from?
You saw my Dominican Republic, you know, one of the poorest of the poorest in DR, you know. And it's just like, I go there every year. Sometimes multiple times throughout the year just to see family, and then to be able to see where your parent, like the struggle your parents came from. Like, my parents are millionaires and we live in the projects, but from where they came, they have a better success story than Diddy, you know. You have kids who, I can only wear shoes on Sunday. When I go to church, that's the only time I can wear shoes. Or if my brother left, then I'm footless because we have to share the same shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have people like, I'm a size 34, but this person from New York gave me a 29 waist pants, so this is the only thing I have to fucking wear for a year. Like, come from that to having 3 pairs of shoes at your bed and a couple pairs of jeans, you a millionaire, you know? And it's like, for me, I'm like, nah, I gotta make it so that, like, the end of their life is just like, we started here. Like, it's really on some Drake shit. Like, we really started from the bottom. Like, we were working all day just so we can eat at the end of the day. Like, that was your payment so that you can eat, you know? I gotta just make it worth it, like, at the end of the day. Like, they sitting back, you know? My pop's got his gray hair and shit. My mom's just all sagging, but they all rich and shit. And they just look back like, wow. We've been through it all, you know what I mean? And I made that possible and shit. That's why nobody could fuck with me, you know what I mean? There's a lot of different reasons, but especially that, you know?
I do this for my family, your self-esteem and my sanity. But I drop climb charts like fuck gravity. Too blessed, got double cross, why you mad at me? Paying my dues, getting overcharged. Killing a day like it's snow tomorrow. To the morning we slave, it's a toast to y'all. So dope. I'll inspire myself in the afterlife. Broken kid, guys, with your appetite. I cut your scenes out, you ain't acting right. We get 6 mics and the source mad. New York when the song's such a small task. I bring the towers back, I bring the power back. We don't sleep, wake the world up of a power nap. Man, they told me to be cautious. Media gon' turn you to a monster. Bitch rappers gon' turn you to a
Give us your discography right now. With dates and everything.
Shit, man. 2009, let's start from there. 2009 was a bunch of songs. I did a tape with Mad Wiz, just me and him collaboratively.
What's that called?
A bunch of songs. That's
called
me.
A bunch of songs. What?
It's funny, nobody's ever asked me this. I actually don't talk about the discography. In 2010, I did Steps to Almost Succeeding.
What's it called?
The Steps to Almost Succeeding. 2011, I did Big Pictures in Small Frames. In 2012, I did The Longer Way Home. And now Righteous is coming out in 2015. So
just to clarify for the people watching, Righteous is spelled
WRITEOUS.
Right. And what was the meaning for the play on words?
It just came to my mind one time when it was raining in Soho and shit.
Yeah.
I was just walking around. I didn't have no money for the train and shit, so I was just kind of walking for a while. And it just popped in my head, and I held on to it for a couple months. Because names of things I normally don't think of usually on the spot. Sometimes it's just like after a while. But I feel like righteous itself has a negative implication, like the name. It sounds like somebody who, you know, is on the street trying to tell you how to live your life, and I'm righteous to this. But I feel like what a righteous person is just somebody who knows their truth and stands behind it no matter who's in the room, no matter how much people agree with them or not. It's somebody who has this idea for the good. Because just because you don't have to be right to be righteous, you know? So a righteous person isn't always right, but they're true to themselves, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like, if anything, that's more important, because what's right or wrong, that's all perspective, you know? But somebody who's righteous is at least I can not agree with you, but I can respect your point of view and how you go about it, so.
Importing nostalgia, intertwined with karma. Tell my son he brighter than what's blinding you from raising eyes up. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. But every rapper penning the verse ain't making music. Y'all can't have Oprah's bankrolls, long as I can have some crutch money if my man fold. Wolf in the wild and hailing plants and playing banjos. Styling in the mag when I funded to clear the samples. 808's his heartbeat. Raise a mountain, climb the side, and then you sending them to God. I build the bridge, you break the ropes and clink the off keys. Singing notes, recording more than Paul McCartney.
Everything is possible, you know? There's nothing limited in tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing limited in tomorrow. Every day is a clean slate. And, yo, I could die today just as easy as fucking Jay-Z can be like, yo, I like your shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, both are just as possible, you know what I mean? So for me, it's like, how do I expound on that in a positive way and show other people the exact same thing, the same way I was shown, you know?